How did the things go for you all?
I thought you were talking to us, and I was like, we were with you.
Well, I'll talk to you too, guys. How did it go?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. How about y'all? How was it? Nice.
How are the lobby bathrooms?
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
This is great because Griffin and I were having a conversation, and Justin's like, gotta fill time while I pull up this haunted doll stuff. And then he cut into our conversation.
You really took him inside the bit on that one, Trav.
It's just that you and I were talking. We could have covered
Justin
it.
did jump in to say, like, you guys keep talking so I can find my haunted doll watch. Awesome.
Okay, so here, all right, we'll go one layer deeper. I was worried.
Too far!
I was worried that if I went too long without talking, you all would think I forgot that I was supposed to do it. And then eventually you'd do something embarrassing like, Justin?
Can I ask, is this better than what you were worried about?
You kicked me out of the layer I was in, though, and
You're
brought
in
me
limbo
up.
now, baby.
If you would
You're
just
down here talking to old Ken wanting a nubby.
listen. The important thing about it is
spin the top, Justin.
You got to find out.
important thing about it is haunted doll. It's a temporal pincer maneuver. The haunted doll watch for this episode is not a doll.
Ooh.
Are we can still watch. I heard some real trepidation in the audience in that reaction. I don't know how. I heard one person say, I don't know how I feel about this, Juice.
Yeah. Whoa, change can be scary sometimes, my man.
Let's see.
I am in this instance, and this is 50-50, but especially this time, am much more interested and engaged, I'd say, by the seller than I am the actual box. But let's see the box. Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah, for sure.
Now.
Everyone in the audience seems to be saying something. And again, when you do that, it is a nightmare for us.
Now, I'll tell you what this conjures for me, and I use that word intentionally, because there's a demon in that box. I read the title.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that oatmeal that came with a packet of, like, you could swirl?
Yeah, for sure.
drizzle,
That's
the
exactly
icing.
what this
Perfect
fucking looks
pattern.
like.
Yeah,
to me.
absolutely.
I'll explain why. When making an offer, please remember that I'm technically paying out of pocket for the shipping.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a handmade demon box from my experience.
Wait a sec.
What?
Wait,
A
Griffin,
handmade demon? Did you get the you're going to go
Griffin,
into it.
did
Yeah,
you
you're
think
right.
this was a store-bought demon
Fair.
box?
Yeah, it's a factory-made demon box from the Demon Box Factory. It's a handmade demon box from my experiences as a professional exorcist.
Okay.
It's a wooden,
Professional.
Yeah.
It's a wooden box that has been burned with an iron by hand. Thank you. While doing the ritual, I usually wipe some kind of wood stain. on them.
Usually. Your mileage may vary.
The demons appreciate that.
I usually wipe some kind of wood stain on them when I get home, so they look a little less dull, which is what the discoloration is at some point.
Now, wait, hold on.
They don't stain them before they capture
Yes.
the demon.
Right. Hey, are you in there? Okay. What are you thinking? Like a mahogany?
Yeah,
a
if you-
cherry?
But if you stain it before and then you don't catch the demon, everybody's like, check this idiot.
And sometimes the demon will be like,
If you let me out for a second, I can take a look at some of the buckets.
and then you say like, you're gonna try and probably kill me, huh? And he's like,
Yeah, you got me.
This particular box contains some kind of nightmare demon or similar spiritual entity. I was called to remove this one by a friend, as their friend was dealing with something following him around. For his privacy, I'll call him John in this story. John had been dealing
Now,
with...
the next story.
Now, the next
who
story, I don't know.
knows?
John had been dealing with an apparition which would show up as a dark silhouette. The spiritual,
God damn it.
I know. This spiritual entity would physically move objects, such as doors, and hide items. A few people have also seen the demon, but it mainly targeted John. It would also freak out
Mainly.
it would also freak out the animals, making the dog scared to go into his room when it was around. If you've heard of demons resembling dark silhouettes with hats,
Yeah.
this was probably one of them.
Sure.
No, wait, hold on.
If you've heard of that,
With hats.
yeah.
Can you imagine fucking the closet door swings open and you see an unhatted Babadook?
That's fair. But what if the Babadook comes out this time and he's wearing like a trilby? I'm trying something.
Yeah.
He assumed, though it does not have a notable face or eyes, just a dark image. Sometimes there's a white spot where the face should be.
All right.
Bad. So this house has been haunted for years. Eventually, he was able to move out, moved a few towns over. He assumed maybe the demon was just a hallucinatory issue, and now that he was medicated, it had gone away. Well, several years, you heard me.
That's worked for me.
Listen. Several years later, he started having nightmares where the demon would appear, tormenting him near his old house and whining about how he abandoned it.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, come on. You left me here. Come on.
Now, to be fair, so far, if you remove the word demon and replace it with the word roommate, what you've got is like a guy. I moved stuff around in the house and his dog didn't like me, and then he left all of a sudden and I had to pay rent by myself.
Supposedly, it had been hunting him down and had finally found him. At this point, my friend asked me to deal with it. So this
At
person...
this point,
yeah, at this point...
At this point, your friend said, hey, I've got a friend who's an exorcist. At this point,
now...
Can you imagine being the exorcist friend and sitting there at parties like John is talking about this casually, and you're going,
oh, you sure?
wow, if you if only
Sitting
you
right
knew
here, John.
someone.
I'm reading all this verbatim. So the gist of it is that during the night, I went and grabbed the demon, sealing it.
You
John-
went and grabbed the demon, sealing him?
Listen, I went to exorcise the demon, blah, 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 demon in a box.
So the gist of it is, during the night, I went and grabbed the demon, sealing it. John was asleep at this point, and there wasn't much fanfare with the actual ritual.
Not like usual.
Yeah.
Other than the demon trying to mentally communicate with me and cursing me out.
What if the fucking Conjuring 4 or whatever, they go out, they're like, let's get him. Oh, he's asleep. Just put him in the box, I guess. End of movie. Cool.
No, wait, Griffin, sorry. John, the friend, was asleep, not the demon.
Yeah.
They
don't
didn't,
know.
they
You
didn't
don't
sneak
know.
up on a sleepy demon.
You don't know that.
Yeah, that's true.
It does say I grabbed him, and if someone grabbed me and started putting me in a box, I would curse them out
Yeah,
too.
unless I was super, super sleepy.
However, I will be getting rid of this box because ever since I bound him, I've been having more nightmares and stress dreams than usual.
Then you didn't bind him very fucking
Yeah, no.
good, did you?
No,
What does the
Hey,
binding entail?
you're about to feel like an asshole, okay? None of them actually include the demon. Probably because I don't think he's scary.
Sorry.
But they do
Oh, the
play off.
nightmare. The nightmares don't
nightmares
include the demon.
because I
Okay,
don't
cool.
personally think he's scary.
Cool.
But they do play off of my real anxieties.
I do have a big job interview coming up, and I'm not sure if I've ever finished my finals. But that's unrelated.
I have to put this box on the other end of my room, away from my bed.
Okay, listen. Salesperson tactics 101. Don't say, you want this thing? I'm fucking scared of it and don't like it and don't want to have it anymore. What's
every-
your opening offer?
That's every
And
one of these,
please
though.
remember I'm paying out of pocket for
the
shipping.
I don't know if there's any other paranormal activity other than nightmares. My house is already haunted, so it's hard to get readings.
Yeah.
That I know for sure are just the box. Would prefer that someone who wants this as a curio and is not interested in opening the box would buy this. I don't really feel like dealing with it if someone opens the box
Holy
and the
shit.
stalker demon comes back to haunt me.
Chances are he's going straight back for John.
Yeah. Haunt me or John. So
There it
that's
is.
covered. If you start having nightmares because of this box, I would recommend keeping it outside your bedroom. Perhaps
Hey.
in a bathroom, a tasteful hall closet.
A tasteful closet.
keeping it outside your-
Not one of those tacky
Not
hall
tacky,
closets.
shitty hall closets.
Maybe place a bowl or bag of salt on top of it or something.
I'm
if
going to
it
need a
keeps
little
happening.
bit more firmer hand on the rudder for these directions, please.
Hey, Justin, you're a great exorcist, and thank you so much.
Yeah.
Did you sell that box with the demon in it that was haunting me?
That was part of your invoice. It's sort of a...
Yeah. Is it at all possible that they open it? No, I'm asking. Balrog, I'm asking him. Did you tell them not to open it?
I did specifically mention.
Was it
don't
close
open
to the bottom of the description, though?
It was a little late. I should have said that before.
Yeah.
Probably before I mentioned I was paying for shipping
Probably
out of
should have put it
pocket.
in the title, probably. Do not open this.
If you start having nightmares because this box, I would recommend keeping it outside your bedroom. Maybe place a bowl or bag of salt on top of it or something if it keeps happening. Spirit is trapped in a bottle in the box.
Okay,
Wait,
so
hold on.
if the box
Yeah.
breaks, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, but it could be. The bottle has a crystal, ashes from the ritual, and is basically glued to the inside of the box with a ton of wax, just so it doesn't get jostled around outside.
Good.
If you hear rattling noise when moving the box, it's likely the crystal in the jar.
Get the fuck out of
okay.
there. Oh, okay.
The
It's
box
fine.
itself has been sealed shut with Gorilla Glue.
That's some of the best stuff Cincinnati made.
Anointed Gorilla Glue.
You could probably pry it open, but it might be a pain to do so. Oh, you got Q's? Well, I got FAs. What are the symbols? Oh, I make these when I do the ritual. They're not necessarily anything specific other than what feels right. And
That's what the Bible says when it's teaching you how to do exorcisms. Like, just fucking vibe on it, man. I don't know.
okay, but here's the second half of the sentence. They're not necessarily anything specific other than what feels right and what shapes the spirits guide me to make while sealing the entities. Next time, just do the beginning and the end.
Yeah.
They're not specific. Ghosts tell me how to do them. That's a lot more plausible
Yeah.
than, I make those up and sometimes ghosts help. Like,
Is it possible that while doing the exorcism, you're sealing the demon and the demon's like, "Raw! No, more of an eye shape.
It's like
That'll
an eye
work
shape."
great for me. I love that. Oh, if you could do like kind of a beach, like a seal inside, I love that.
What
Thank
if
you.
the inside of this was just a glitter bomb trap? And then it's like, I fucking told you, dude. It smells like farts in here now. I told you, dude.
there's two more questions, and they're both really good. How long have you been removing entities? I don't know, 10 years or so? It's not like I count.
It's
I don't
not
know. 10 years or so? It's not like I count.
You don't remember the first time you removed an entity.
I
No, man.
would know that.
I don't know.
I would know. I would remember that. That would be a date that would
Dang.
live in infamy for sure. Where was I on May 6th? Well,
And finally, and this is the last cue, is the box safe to open? And this cat says, IDK. I'm not responsible for anything that happens from opening the box. Some boxes might be effectively dead from having the entity trapped in there for so long.
Okay, good.
Other ones are going to have an angry demon in them that has been waiting to be unleashed. I would prefer if you didn't unleash the demons.
That's what I used to say on first dates.
Listen, let me finish this whole thought. I would prefer if you didn't unleash the demons unless you're also an exorcist with power over spirits who can control them, because I am not going to help on the off chance it gets out of control.
it's just a link to their fucking Fiverr page.
And that is this.
So you open the box, huh, dipshit?
All right,
I'm $300 an hour, idiot.
I told you, IDK, if this was safe or not.
I wish it said IDK. Safe from me?
Safe
yeah.
for me,
For sure, for
absolutely.
sure.
That's your $100 watch. For
Thank
this
you.
week. Thank you.